What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video with your man Army Vet Collection. Today's topic is gonna be sports trading cards. The sport of choice for today will be NFL football. If you've been following the hobby as of late, you'll notice that the spike in value continues to happen. And with that being said, all of the newer stuff is priced absorbently high. So if you are like myself and you're just a modest collector and you're trying to get a footing in the hobby and at the same time grow your collection, you don't have thousands of dollars to go out there and get Mike Trout or Steph Curry or Jordan rookies or some of the more, holy grail type cards. So with that being said, I decided to delve into the junk wax era because there's a particular brand of card that's starting to gain value, and that card set is the NFL Pro Set cards from the 1990 series of cards. So I got a couple of collections and went through them, and I won't go through all of them at this time because I'll make several videos later on. But I decided to pick through some of the cards and pick out some of the ones that have a little bit more collectability as of now. So if you're following along with my trading card series that I'm running, go ahead and comment down below if you notice something about some of the cards that I'm going to present or some of the cards that you have, just to, help educate us, help us all keep growing. So I'll go ahead and start with the first card that I got when I went through. And this card is a 1990 Bo Jackson. Now, we all know who Bo Jackson is. We know what he is to the NFL. This card is in really good condition. I wasn't really sure about the value, so I still got to look that up. But it's in pretty good condition. Not what I would say gem mint or anything like that. But it's still a pretty good card. It's got a nice look to it. I think that over time, as this set gains value, that this card will be a little bit more collectible. So this is the Bo Jackson one. Another one that guy that was a childhood hero of mine was Warren Moon. And this is his Man of the Year card. 1989 Man of the Year. Another great card in the series. Not a lot of value to it now, but I think that as this set gains more value, this will be one of those cards that you want to look out for. And you don't see them just being advertised as a popular card in people's collection yet, but I think it will, because as of what Mahomes is doing for the position of quarterback, I think that people are going to backtrack and look back at all those great quarterbacks in NFL history. Now, continuing on with quarterbacks, this one is one that I think has a lot more value. And this is the 1989 Montana passing leader card. Now, if you go ahead and look on eBay or you Google this card, you'll find it in the PSA 10 grade, going for a pretty good price. But you can find them without the grade for a pretty reasonable price. So if you're going to get some, I would recommend loading up on this card right now, because it's definitely going to continue to go up in value. And that's that Montana passing leader card. I've actually had an offer on this card already, but I think I'm going to hold on to it for now just to see what happens. Not going to get it graded or anything. I don't think it's on that level, but definitely something that I'll be interested in making some deals on in the future. Another Montana. This one is his Player of the Year card, and someone let me know down below, but I think that this card had an error printing in the series that had something to do with, I think, the yardage by maybe, was it Jim Kelly's yardage that was wrong on the back maybe? But anyway, I think it is right down there where it says Bills quarterback Jim Kelly, 3,521 yards. I think that has something to do with the error on the card. I'm not sure. If you know, just please comment down below and help educate me and my followers on that era. But again, another beautiful card. Not in the condition of something that I would get graded, but I think something that I'll hold on to just to see what happens with the value as that comes back, and like I said, as that quarterback position continues to get more popularity on it. Moving away from the quarterbacks, let's go to running backs. So this guy was one of the running backs that helped to define the position of running back during the 90s. Hall of Famer Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders was the definition of the word electrifying. His rookie card has recently spiked in value, so I would suggest anything you could get with him and his name on it, go ahead and cop that immediately. Barry Sanders. And again, this Pro Set series of cards has a lot of superstars from the 90s in them, but that junk wax era just seemed to kind of fizzle out in value for a long time until recently. But do your research and you'll see this set of cards has several cards that have pretty good value from an era where it's said that nothing has any real value other than the Hall of Fame level rookie cards. But again, this one is one that you can find. Lots of people have it. You can get it for a fairly reasonable price right now and load up on it. And I think in a few years, I think it'll be worth a lot more, especially if you can get it in the higher graded states. And then staying on the topic of Barry Sanders, this particular card has a little bit more value right now. This is his 89 Pro Set Rookie of the Year card. Another card that I think that is not that hard to find, but I think it's undervalued and it's growing up. So I think now would be the time to grab a few of these up in the higher state conditions that you could get them in. And if you had one that was maybe fresh out of a pack, I would recommend even seeing what it came back to in a graded version. You know, they've got that new company out, HGA Grading. I think I'm going to check them out and submit a few of my cards to see what they come back as. But again, another card that I think is worth having in your collection, that Barry Sanders, that Rookie of the Year card. Switching over from offense for a second, let's go and touch on defense. This guy needs no introduction. Prime time himself, the cornerback that revolutionized the position of cornerbacks. He helped to bring popularity to defense itself, and is now a coach on the college ranks. If you were interested in what he's doing now, I think he's coaching, what is it, Jackson State maybe? But somebody comment below if you know. But this is considered a rookie, and definitely a card that I think will gain value over time, because as he's jumped back in the spotlight with a series on TV with him and his son is all actually quarterbacking, and him coaching. I think his name's going to start popping up a lot more in the public eye, which is going to cause the value on everything Deion Sanders to go up. And like I said, this 90 Pro Set series of cards has some cards that I think are going to surprise people in the next few years. But staying on defense, and this one I think I say with a little bit of sentiment and prayers to the family of Junior Seau. Junior Seau was a ferocious linebacker. He definitely brought fear in the eyes of the opposing teams when you saw him trying to get through that offensive line. So this is his rookie card under the Pro Set series. I think another card that you can find, but the value is going up on this. So please keep in mind, you know, this card when you're collecting. Junior Seau, rest in peace, brother. And then this one shocked me with the fact that it has value now, but I guess it should, because this guy has been infamous in football for the last decade, at least that I know of, and doesn't even play any position. But it's Coach Bill Belichick. Now, if you are a novice football fan, you've never seen Bill Belichick in anything without a Patriots emblem or symbol on it. So seeing Bill Belichick with his Cleveland Browns jacket on shocked me at first, until I did a little research and I realized that this is considered his coach's rookie card. Bill Belichick during his head coaching days with the Cleveland Browns. This card in the higher graded states It's going for a few $100 up to $1,000 already. And at the top state, I guess what the Gem Mint 10 quality cards, I wouldn't be surprised if you could easily garner 300 to 600 easy. And if you have one, I'd be interested in it myself. So give me a message if you want to bargain for one of these in a Gem Mint or PSA 10 state. But this is considered Bill Belichick's rookie card. And then last but not least, I think I saved the gem of my Pro Set collection for the finale. And it is the, drum roll please, we are introducing Emmitt Smith rookie. And there it is. Already have this one in a protective case. I think that this one I'm going to actually shop around. I considered having it graded, but definitely interested in letting it go. I would like to sell it for a fair price, not trying to break no world records or anything like that. And I'm also interested in trading for something maybe a little bit more modern, you know, all-star level NBA player or championship level football player or a high ranked rookie. I'd definitely be in interest of trading. But this one is probably one of the top cards to come out of that series. The Emmitt Smith 1990 draft first round card. Emmitt Smith is a Hall of Famer. He's legendary. He's one of the top Cowboys players of all times. And then he's one of the top players in his position of all times. Very well respected. I think that Emmitt's been kind of quiet lately, but got a feeling that with all of the athletes that are getting into commentating and blogging, I think we might start to hear a little bit more from Emmitt in the next couple of years or so. So don't be surprised and be on the lookout. But this card, like I said, I've seen it go for as much as $1,600 in the higher graded states on eBay and other sites where cards are being sold and auctioned off. But I am in the market to get rid of this card for a fair price or a good deal on a trade. But that's going to probably do it for this installment on the 1990 NFL Pro Set Junk Wax Era card series. So if you like the content that I presented in this video and some of my others, do me a favor and hit the like button, and please subscribe. Haven't done a lot of, I guess, coaching to get subscribers or likes on my videos, because I kind of didn't really want to be all about that. But I guess that in order to continue to get the content delivered to you, I've got to start putting that out there so that I get more views. So I have a lot more to show you. I have tons of great cards to come. I have different series that I'm going to present to you. So please hit that like button and help me to get, you know, the channel some exposure. And let me know what you may be interested in seeing, because like I said, I have tons of other cards that I'm going to be doing these series on. And again, now I forgot to mention at the beginning, but this is going to be something that I run for a while. It's my actual web series, and I call it What Do You Collect? And it's going to feature more than just trading cards. It's going to feature watches, and then it's going to feature something that I have a passion for collecting, and that is old currency, coins and paper money, primarily of the US. Not going to go into the foreign stuff too much. But on the next video, I'll feature some of the more modern players like Albies, Mike Trout, Ken Griffey Jr., that is. And then this guy who I think is going to electrify baseball fans for years to come, Ron Acuna Jr. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it for here, because if you're like me, you don't get to give too much attention to videos for much longer than a few minutes at a time during this pandemic. So Stay safe, everybody. Enjoy collecting, and comment down below your thoughts. Help me to get better as I develop the channel. And again, this is Army Vet Collection with another episode of What Do You Collect? Out of here.